Imagine this. You're sipping champagne at 40,000 feet, private jet engines humming behind you. The clouds below are your floor, or on the deck of a 300-foot yacht in the south of France. Sun melting into the sea. No crowds, no schedules. It's just silence, and your empire floating with you. Here's the billion-dollar question. When the ultra-rich want to show they've made it, do they take to the skies or command the seas? Welcome to Volux Vaultware. Prestige meets purpose. And today, we're diving into the ultimate billionaire flex. Private jets versus superyachts, which is the true symbol of power, privacy, and long-term wealth. Now, before we take off, pun absolutely intended, ask yourself, if you had to flex once in your life, would it be with wings or waves? Let's start at cruising altitude private jets. Private jets aren't just about speed, they're about control. Commercial flights? That's for people with time to waste. But billionaires don't wait in terminals, they fly on their terms. Time, after all, is the one luxury even money can't create. And with a Gulfstream G650 or a Bombardier Global 7500, you're not flying, you're teleporting across continents in leather-wrapped silence. You land closer to your meetings. You skip the noise, when every second counts. That's not luxury, it's leverage. But here's the flex most people miss. Owning a jet isn't just flashy, it's strategic. Tax write-offs, corporate deductions, international positioning. Many private jet purchases are wrapped in legal and financial genius. It's not always a flex. Sometimes it's just smart business dressed in carbon fiber. That said, there's one thing a jet can't offer: stillness. Which brings us to the ocean. Superyachts aren't about speed, they're about presence. You don't buy a yacht to get somewhere. You buy a yacht to remind the world that you don't need to move at all. Imagine docking a $150 million Lursen off the Amalfi Coast. Helicopter pad on top. Infinity pool in the back. Custom-built cinema room below deck. Private chef, staff of 20, and a personal submarine. It's not a vacation, that's a private nation. Here's the punchline. Billionaires don't use yachts, they host on them. Deals are closed over sunsets. Partnerships forged over caviar. Yachts are networking platforms with engines, and the ROI, it's not in resale value, it's in access to power. Let's interrupt this deep-sea daydream with something real. How many millionaires have you met with private jets? Now, how many do you know who own superyachts? Exactly. Jets are common in billionaire circles. Yachts. That's the next level. The top 0.001%. The playground of people who don't just make headlines, they finance them. But here's where things flip. Jets win in urgency. Yachts win in legacy. You see, private jets are tools. They're for people who build empires. They move fast, decide faster. It's the jet that lets a billionaire attend a board meeting in Tokyo and a gala in Paris the same night. But yachts, they're different. A yacht is a floating reflection of identity. It's a moving estate, a family heirloom. Some yachts stay in a family longer than businesses do. They're named after daughters, christened with champagne, and celebrated like royalty. Still with me? Good, because now comes the twist. Most of the ultra-wealthy don't choose, they get both. The jet is for hustle, the yacht is for harvest. They fly to Monaco, then float in it. They close deals on jets, then celebrate on the sea. Because wealth, true wealth, isn't just about access, it's about options. And here's the kicker most people miss. You don't need to be a billionaire to start thinking like one. Chartering jets is easier than ever. Fractional ownership exists. Yacht clubs now offer annual memberships. The barrier isn't always money, it's mentality. The wealthy don't just invest in assets, they invest in experiences that amplify their identity. So which is the ultimate flex? The answer is intent. If you crave speed, efficiency, and power fly. If you crave serenity, control, and legacy sail. If you crave both, then congratulations. You're already thinking like the top 1%. In our next video, we'll break down the hidden costs and silent benefits of owning versus chartering luxury transport and why some millionaires pretend to own. Just for the clout, subscribe to Volux Vault. Because in this game, knowledge isn't just power, it's priceless.